Welcome back to the Surround Sound Podcast. I am All Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. This is the sign of the times. The title for this week is The Eye of the Storm. I guess hashtag Joel Osteen's excuses. Once again, for everyone here at the Surround Sound Podcast and Surround Sound Media as a whole, we would like to give our thoughts, our prayers, condolences even, to everyone that was in the wake of Hurricane Harvey. Now, that's where we're going to hold up. Because the song says, "Not from Houston, but I rap a lot." That was a song lyric from the Notorious B.I.G. One of his more popular songs, Notorious one, Christopher Wallace, Biggie Smalls even. He gave a shout out to Houston's Rap A Lot Records. Why? Because just like him, they were on the grind. They were on the come up. And Rap A Lot had various acts, from Scarface, Ghetto Boys, Devin the Dude once upon a time, even Ballin' G, UGK was aligned with them also. Like, they had a lot of acts. And they really, really put on for Houston, Texas. Even so much so that later on, rappers also put on for the city. I remember back in mid to early 2000s, you had my favorite, Paul Wall, the People's Champ, had Who Is Mike Jones. You also had Slim Thug. And then, in another side of town, you had someone else that was putting on for the city in a spiritual realm. And the aforementioned Slim Thug even made a song with this gentleman. The name of the song was called Church. Well, it was like church, not church, but it was church. And in this song, Slim Thug actually took snippets of Joel Osteen's sermons and used it and made a song around them. I thought it was really, really dope. It was a really dope song. What's going on, Shaggy? How you living, homie? With that being said, I watched Joel Osteen hurt himself like no other. Like, I have never seen a person miss the mark so tough. And why did he miss the mark? I'm not saying he's missing the mark because he didn't open the doors as fast as I wanted him to open them. I'm not even saying he missed the mark for possibly not wanting to open the doors at all. I'm saying Joel Osteen missed the mark because of how he handled the situation. Joel Osteen got on Good Morning America. He got on CBS This Morning. He got on the Today Show, smiling and grinning, and failed his people. Let's look at some of his excuses. First up, Osteen, Joel said, I didn't know. No one asked me. You telling me that a hurricane hit South Texas, the likes that have never been seen before, and you didn't know that you should try and help? All right, we're going to move on to the next one. He said, I got flooding in my building. I can't open it. Okay, now this is a good argument because hell, all of South Texas and Houston and Corpus Christi and of course South Padre Island and all those areas were affected. So this makes sense. But Joel, how did, after this hits Twitter, after this hits social media, how did you then deflood the areas that are now being used? Before I get to the next one, Just know that preachers are always held to a higher standard than anybody else. Me and Troy just got through talking probably for about a good 20 to 30 minutes about this topic. And Troy mentioned that there is a politician that will not go out with any woman when his wife is not present. And why is that? Because that politician already knows the backlash that may possibly come of it. Joe Osteen, you seeing some major backlash right here, bro. Because you did not handle the situation correctly. Why did you not handle that situation correctly? I don't know if it was because you lying. But I do know this. As a person that has lied before, when the truth finally comes out, you do some backpedaling like any National Football League cornerback. You do some major backpedaling, bro. And that's what it looks like. But let's get to his third excuse. Hey, my volunteers, their homes are flooded also. They can't get here. Well, I understand. That makes sense also. My only question is now, why wasn't that the narrative at first? And if all of these things happen to come about to where you could not open your doors to the city of Houston, well, why when it started being talked about on social media did now miraculously it was okay and you were able to? Joel, you got some explaining to do, Lucy. Lastly, in something that was, when I read this story, it was just crucial to the 10th degree. That was this guy. He's an MMA fighter. I actually talked about him earlier on the show. So when you go and download it from iTunes and Podomatic.com, make sure you pay special close attention. His name is Derek Harris. What's going on, Corey? What's going on, Autumn? And this gentleman went and saved people, and he particularly saved one family that they wanted to bring their Confederate flag. See, that's true compassion. Joel, make sure you listen to that. That's true compassion when it's someone that has a Confederate flag, that you're black. You're going to save a white family. And then on top of that, that white family has a Confederate flag. But you do it anyway because you know that's the right thing. Whew. For everybody here at the Surround Sound Podcast, for the third time, we're thinking about you, good people in Houston. Also, additionally, Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, Florida, Hurricane Irma, we're thinking about y'all also, man. It's been a crazy one. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. For everybody here, Surround Sound Podcast with my guy Troy in the booth. I am all Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. And in the words of Jerry Springer, the great Jerry Springer, be good to yourself and each other.